Hey, welcome Spyro to Any Percent Runners. I hope this video will help you learn all the little tricks into the big tricks. So, I'm gonna kind of have it-ish in two parts. I'm gonna show the easy way to do each route, and then the harder way to do each route, what the top runners go for. Now, I'm not gonna show the most task level of strats. I'm just gonna show what most people go for, the main thing. So, yeah. I'm gonna just jump into it here for you. Alright, so the first thing you learn in Spyro 2 Any Percent is the double jump. It's a pretty simple input. It's what you're gonna need for so much of this, so you're gonna want to get it down ASAP. So, to do a double jump, it is X square, but you hold X throughout the whole thing, so X square. So, near the peak of your jump is when you want to press square. Square, square, near the top, square. And that's how you perform that. So just focus on getting those down. Just remember to hold X throughout the whole thing, even when pressing square. Alright, so the easy way to get out of bounds is just right here. All you have to do is get to this ledge, kind of go to where it's almost not lowest, but you can get up here even. And boom, out of bounds. That's simple. Alright. Now let me show you the faster way to get out of bounds. Instead of just a double jump, you're going to want to do a walking double jump. Now, you're going to need a walking double jump pretty soon into the run, so I'll just recommend learning it now. The one thing I notice people get wrong with the double jump, the walking double jump that is that they'll hold forward throughout the whole thing, and Spyro will just dip down like this, which is obviously not what you want. So, while you're rising, let go of forward, and he'll keep his momentum throughout. So, walking double jumps. So, that's the only thing I notice people do wrong, personally, is that they just hold forward throughout it all, and he'll just dip down like that. So, while you're rising, let go of the forward button, but he'll still keep going forward. And with the momentum from the double jump. So, walking double jumps. So, just get those down. You're going to need them in Autumn Plains for sure. Now, what you need it for here is the gem jump. You're going to be getting up on that ledge right there. You want to jump off the tip of this crack right here. That's where you'd be walking double jump. You can, kind of go with momentum off of the ridge, and Spyro will get even more distance off of that. So, go as far as you can for the most distance without going over the fold of the gem. So, walking double jump, gonna need to hover, and you're up here. From here, I just walking double jump to go even farther. You can, not walking double jump too. You can just double jump to get up here too. But walking double jumps are always, a bit safer. Now, a small little thing to just take note. You can't walk through this, triangle of a polygon right here. So, I've, lost runs to, charging and bonking off this ledge. So, just take note of this little guy. It's just stupid to lose a run to. So, just make sure you go around it. You're going to want to go to that hillside over there. You can just charge and jump and glide through it, or you could double jump if you're not confident in the movement. But yeah, getting out of bounds here is pretty simple. And you just come down here and talk to Twitchy. Yeah, Glimmer is just getting down your double jumps. That's all it really is. So then I just turn and charge to get out of this portal, and just spam X to go through their talking. So yep, I like to just turn and charge. If you just start charging, you're not gonna go smoothly here. So just turn and charge, and you're out. So next is Summer Forest. This part of the run is pretty interesting. It's not hard, but I find it really fun. So here you will literally just keep charging and just going. Now Alora there, she will stop you if you walk through her. And she'll talk to you, but you should just keep charging, and an NPC cannot talk to you while you're charging. At least Alora for that matter. So just charge, jump over this, glide a little, and keep going. The bridge is broken here, so you're going to want to charge and jump. Go to the right over here. You don't want to talk to Hunter by accident, obviously, so just go around him. And you want to get up here. Now, one little thing I like to do when I double jump is right before I hit a ridge, I let go of X and square, and Spyro will kind of do this flop up on a ledge. But if you hold the input throughout, he'll, like, bonk instead. So, that's a nice little, note here. So, let go right before you're about to hit, and he'll flop on top. Now, getting out of bounds. It's pretty easy in this game. Where you see Spyro's mohawk right here, this crack, is where you'll be, heading for. Just make sure you're, like, to the right of this gold strip to be safe. But above this gold strip, because then you're just too low and you won't make it. But with the double jump, this is really easy to make. So, you're going to want to pan left once you get around here, but it's nice to also pan your camera with you. It just looks smoother and is easier to control. So, double jump, pan the camera with you as you turn, and here you are. Pretty simple. I double jump, and I also let go at the very end of my double jump, so I flop on top of there. There you go. Now here, you do something called a flame charge to hit these buttons. It helps you get through this portion much faster, so flame charge, flame charge. Now, unlike Alora, Zoe will stop you if you just charge through her. Really sucks. So, for Zoe, you actually have to charge and jump over, like, her, like, I guess, like, talking area, if that's what you can call it. So, I, like, flame charge this button, but also jump to, like, dodge Zoe talking to me. So, flame charge, and I jump over. So, this is a little note to take. If this gate's not open, just hit this button and it'll open up for you, because you're going to need this gate. Now, you're going to be hit this button from here with your flame. I like to, like, inch forward a little bit while flaming, and I help to just, like, hit the button like so. Now, the camera will go wonky in here, as you're already seeing. I'm going to hold triangle to calm it down. Once you're here, you're going to want to go through there, where that blue, like, sky is. It's just a double jump. You don't need a walking double jump or anything, but just hold your charge throughout it, and you'll just clear it. Once you make it through, slightly to the left is Crush's loading zone. It's a big, like, deep red pillar, and you can just enter it. It's really simple, actually. So, no walking double jump, just double jump. And here we are. You can enter it from pretty low. It's a very generous pillar, unlike Gulps. But, yeah, there you are. You're at Crush. Now, Summer Forest is really fun to me. I love the route for this area. It's so quick and sweet, to the point. Takes a lot of, like, nice movement and a really cool trick that you're going to see up ahead. So instead of just running straight to Alora here, it's slightly faster to run off and instantly glide off this white ledge over here and then keep running. So then you'll do the same with the broken bridge over there. Like so. Keep running. Off the bridge as well. Now instead of the right, you go to the left over here, and I'm going to do something called a proxy. Now, what was that? One of the most fun mechanics in the game. So, I'm going to break down what just happened here with me and that frog. Frog Proxy. You can actually proxy off a lot of things in this game, but in any percent, you'll only be proxying off of frogs and penguins. So, how to do that proxy that I just did? I'll first tell you how to do the input. So, while charging, you jump, and you press X again when you're about to when you're, like, hitting the frog. So you charge X, X, when you're, like, in the core of the frog. So why the game, like, makes the proxy happen is it's, like, the game's protocol to say, like, whoa, you're stuck somewhere. I don't want you to be stuck. And it just flings you out. So, pretty cool for us speedrunners, right? So, you want to press X to, like, the most center core of the frog as you can, and it'll just send you flying. So, X, X. So, that's all it is of an input. You just charge in the frog and just press X, X. I messed it up there, but yeah, that's pretty much how you do it. It takes a lot of practice. See, there you go. X, X. And that's all you do to do with proxy. And it'll just send you flying. I think they're super fun. Alright, now, let me show you the rest of this. You can just keep charging through this and jump through this area, but more often than not, Spyro will just bonk his head off the wall, which is the most, like, saddest way to lose a run. But it is faster, so I'm going to show you that here. When you're just about to hit that area out of bounds, I do like to let go of the charge, So Spyro does this like mini flop over the wall, and then you just spam X to glide again and go to your destination. So I'm going to show that here. Boom. And you just keep going. You do your normal flame charges here. Dodge though. And this is very clean to do. So do that instead of that double jump that I did earlier in the video here. So instead of like stopping the double jump to go here, you can just keep charging with momentum after you go through Zoe like this. Really nice. And the gate is just the same, so... Yep, let's just go on to Crush here. Now you are at the first boss, Crush. He is not RNG or anything, very linear. You can completely control this fight. You just have to learn how. To start off, you're going to run after him. He'll run to that button behind him. He will jump and ground pound that button. And when he goes to ground pound the button, you're going to jump over a shockwave and flame him. And after that happens, you'll run over here to this button. This button is where everything will go down. If you control the fight properly, he'll never leave this button, which obviously makes the speedrun faster. I'm going to try to describe everything while I'm fighting him. I know it'll be hard because it's a speedrun, we're trying to do it quick here. So, let's just get started. It's gonna ground pound, jump, flame in between. Make sure you stand over here so he comes over to this button. Try to stand near the front of the button if you can. Let yourself get hit and flame him. That's so he'll walk off the button just enough to where his AI is programmed to walk back to that button. You let yourself get hit again and flame. During the fireballs, you want to spam X to glide out of them and flame him. It'll be much faster. Let yourself get hit, XX, flame. Now, obviously you don't want to get hit now because you don't have sparks. Jump, flame, just like the first phase. Bring him out some. You can stand very close to him and not get hit. That's how you dodge him. Jump, flame, pull him off the button. You can stand very close to him and not get hit. Make sure you run away from the rocks, obviously. And in between this boss fight, try to grab sheep if you can. You can also double jump very close to him if you're not feeling confident with the little hop. But if you can, grab some sheep in between. But yeah, that's Crush in a nutshell. There's quite a bit to it, but you need to control him to keep him to that button. You probably have to pause the video and go back and keep watching, but that's the gist of Crush. So now we're going to be moving on to Autumn Plains. Alright, so you just run over here, and then grab some sheep because your sparks will obviously be hurt. Now, to get on top of this portal, I know a lot of people have trouble with this, but I think the walking double jump really does come in handy here. You can get up here with just a double jump, but I mean, I think it's more of a pain, but it's, as you saw, it's possible. So if you want to, you can just double jump from there. But use this little crack in the wall as your indicator. Right when you're like walking past this crack is when I jump. So that's a good indicator, like a visual one. And I'm kind of looking into the wall as I'm walking here instead of like looking at the portal per se. So look towards the wall like this. I like to do the walking double jumps. I think they give you like more like of a lob. So now when you're at the peak of your like jump, you do start to glide, and like right before you're about to hit the portal, curve into the wall. So just make sure you do that. So I like to like kind of angle myself looking this way and curve into the wall. At the very like last second is when I do so, and you'll just plop on top of the portal. So get that down after a bit and you'll be fine. Here, you just double jump to get up. This orb drove me insane when I was new. Just wanted to rant about that. Now, this archway, there is one thing you do differently than the other walking double jumps. You have to let go of your charge right before you hit that archway so you can, like, flop on top. So, if you don't let go right beforehand, you'll just bonk. So, just a little side note there. I wish someone would have told me that when I was newer. But I just center my camera like this. I think you can do it from like over here. There's no specific area to be. You just have to look this way and jump off the tip of this ledge right here. So, I like to center my camera, walking double jump, let go, and you'll flop up here. So, the biggest note is just to let go right before the archway, and you'll make it on top just fine. I dubbed this my arch nemesis when I was new. I had a hard time getting up here, but I hope that tip helps you. So, walking double jump, and right before you hit the archway, let go of your charge and your square and X input, and you'll just flop right on top of here. So, I like to do another walking double jump to make sure I clear this. And then you hover to make this. So, hover, and boop, you're fine. You don't even need a walking double jump here. You can just double jump, but I always like walking double jumps because they guarantee you to get on top of places. This is easy. You just double jump to get on top of these. Here, you can just charge and jump off of this and glide through. Now, here, you will also do what you kind of did with the arch, actually. That white strip is when you'll let go of your X and square input and just flop right over it. So, let go, flop, and you're fine. Come over here and get zapped by Zoe. She is gonna be, like, your holy savior here. Get zapped by Zoe, because you're gonna need her for Gulp Skip. Let's go. So, I'm going to link a video to help with Gulp Skip, because I don't know if the way I'm going to teach you guys is the best, but I'm going to try to show off how I know how to do this skip. So, you come up right to this ledge right here. Make sure you don't fall off this ledge, because then you'll mess it up. Some people pan their camera this way to do this skip, but I think that's much harder. Having your camera going into the wall like this is much easier. So, now, during this skip, there are 3 things that can happen. You'll get in the wall, which is awesome, congratulations. Your shadow will drop, which isn't the end of the world. You can correct it, and then keep trying. I'll show you how to fix that as well. Or, you'll fall out of the wall, and I'll show you what you can do if you fall out. That's why you got zapped by Zoe. So, I'm going to try to tell you how to wiggle. So, you will be holding the camera like this, and just left, left, left. Now, don't use analog sticks. Use your D-pad. It's going to be way more consistent and so much easier on you. I personally speedrun on a keyboard, but when I did use a controller, I used the D-pad. It's much better, so make sure you don't hold left too long, or Spyro will just fly out of the wall, which is terrible. So don't hold these left inputs too long. And I'm going to show you an animation that he will change to here, which is what you want. So, left, left, left. Kind of nice rhythm. You want a nice rhythm when doing this. You don't want to hold it too long. You don't want to press it too frantically. A good medium-paced rhythm. So, like, left, 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 left. Like, keep your camera here in this position. Now, you're going to want... I'll show you the animation here. This. It kind of looks like Spyro's about to fall off the wall. This means you're getting close. This is good. So, keep pressing it. And make sure you pay attention, because once you fall and you keep holding left, you're gonna be sad when you flop out of the wall. Oh, here's a good indicator. My shadow dropped. We don't want that. How to correct this? You're going to look back into the wall slightly, and then just press X and then X again to kind of glide in the wall, and Spyro just flop right back where he needs to go. So, down on the D-pad a little, X, X, and you're good. So you can keep going back to it. Now, I'm in the wall, which is what we want. So, an indicator I like to use is that little white bump in the wall right over there. So, I don't think it really matters too much where your camera is. You just want it somewhere around here to, like, here. Like, just around this white bit right here. I don't think it really matters that much, per se. So, charge glides. You're going to want to watch that video that I linked down below in the description for Gulp Skip. I think it'll describe charge glide much better than me. Mine are very cursed compared to other runners, but I still get through the wall, so... Now, to do this, you jump, hold up, or like forward on the D-pad, and then you charge glide. And I'll link that video once again, how to do this. So, and then I like to hold the input throughout the charge glide, so you'll keep going through the wall. Or you might bonk off the wall or do some other thing that won't work. So, jump, hold forward, charge glide. Now, the loading zone, just charge into it. You can enter that loading zone not that low, actually. Like Crush's loading zone? Shh, I'm trying to teach people. Crush's loading zone? You can enter it really low, but don't do the same with Gulp. You'll actually go into the flop plane and, like, die if you go too low. So make sure you try to enter as far up as you can. Don't charge down too low or Spyro will die. So just be careful of that. Now, let me show you with Zoe here. The reason you got zapped by Zoe is if you fall out of the wall or miss the charge glide. And, to try Gulp Skip again, you just, kill Spyro here. And then you'll get sent back up to Zoe to try again. So, let's go into the Gulp fight. There's a lot to it. Alright, so, Gulp. Man, there is so much that goes to this. There's a lot of RNG and a lot of skill. I hope to narrow it all down for you guys to make it easier. This is the run killer, though, so get ready for that. So, to start out the fight, there will always be the first 3 phases of what the birds will drop and how to shadow the eggs. The first phase will always be barrels, second bombs, and the third will be rockets. So barrels, bombs, rockets. But we're gonna skip that bomb phase entirely. I hope to help you guys get 2 hits with the barrels, which will skip the bomb phase and go right into the rocket phase, which is pretty easy to get 2 hits with the rockets. So, and after those 2 first phases, it's all RNG from there. But I hope to help you learn all the niche aspects of each item to help you get every double hit to make this fight go smoothly. And how to kind of control Gulp in this fight as well. There's a lot you can do to control him, even. It's really nice. So, let's just get started here. I run right past him and stay behind his tail. The camera will naturally pan towards him. He always roars at this part. So, you can just walk around his tail like this, trot around it. So, as I said earlier, first phase is barrels. Now, this is a pretty good setup, but for the sake of the tutorial, I'm just gonna mess around and show you what to do. You can make Gulp run towards you and kind of psych him out to set up for a nice double hit like this. But, be careful, because he can run after you and just hit the barrels away, which is very tragic. Like that. Now, the other thing you can do to set up barrels, you can push them with your flames. It's really nice. You can set up for nice double hits like that. So, here we are. First double hit. Try to bring him back towards the center of the ring. I think it's good for controlling him. You can just run out of the way real quick and stay behind his tail, because he won't mess with you if you know, if you're not in front of him. Now, these you have to walk into for a Spyro to swallow. You can't just, like, run through them and he'll, like, swallow them. So be careful of that. Now, these are really easy double hits. You just swallow and shoot. Now, from here, it's all RNG. I hope to show you all the niche things in this fight, so here we go. A lot of editing I'm probably going to do for this portion. The sad thing about bombs, you can never get a second hit off of these. You can get a bomb in a barrel, bomb into a rocket, but you can never get a bomb into a bomb. So, it sucks, but it's just how it is. As you see here, it just goes too high or it just doesn't activate to hit him. So, just keep note of that. Don't try to go for it because it just won't work. And if you get triple bomb, bless your soul. So here, something nice you can do with these bombs. You can flame them and run underneath Gulp and get a double hit with a barrel. Very nice tactic to use. So you can flame, go underneath him, swallow a rocket. Nice double hit. These rockets, if he swallows one, you can actually run around him and it'll hit him. So you won't let yourself get hit, as you just saw. There is one last thing I want to show off here. It's very rare, but you can get a triple hit. The one I got here was a bomb rocket into a barrel, but there are other setups, but the stars have to align for these to happen, so. Barely swallow it last second. It's like, no, wait, yay! It's like, oh, the super last second. Okay, those are pretty close to each other. I like that. Ooh, ooh, baby. Is this possible? Yo! Yeah! Triple hits. So there is a lot more that goes into Gulp, but I just wanted to cover the like overall gist of it to make it easier for you. I recommend just fighting him like over and over and over again just to get down those double hits easier. But yeah, that's gonna be part 1 of 2 parts. I hope this was helpful. If you found it helpful, feel free to like and subscribe. But I don't know when I'll be making part 2, but if part 2 is already out for you, go watch it. I hope that'll help you as well, and I hope this was helpful. So, yeah. And I also stream if you want to ever join in on the action live. So I'll put that in the description as well. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say and show. If there's anything that confused you, feel free to let a comment or something. And there is a Spyro speedrunning Discord. I assume you're in it already, but I'll also link that. But yeah, I don't know if I missed anything. Maybe I did, but who knows. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it. So yeah, have a good one.